I wrote Splendor of Heaven about a year ago, I guess, and we just started singing it at some places, and the response, whether it was a contemporary church, a traditional church, the response was always overwhelming. So when we started planning songs, I played this for Tyler, and we sang it at First Baptist, and he said, Tyler's actually the one that said, I want to title the project Splendor of Heaven. But it's a praise and worship song, but the focus is that God didn't intend, in the church, in Christian circles, heaven is something that we think of typically as a place you have to die to get to. And I do believe there's a place that we go when we leave this life that will be all we've hoped for and dreamed for. But that's not the only way God intended His people to experience heaven. He says that He would allow us to sit in heavenly places. And in the life of believers, I think they need to understand that when Jesus said it is finished on the cross, a few miles away in a temple there was a loud tearing sound, and a veil that had separated ordinary people from the presence of God in the Holy of Holies was ripped from the top to the bottom and thrown wide open. And then He said, whosoever will, let him come. Not a select group, not just a designated few, but whosoever will, let him come. And that's the message. I think that's the message of the whole project, really, Tyler, is that this is for everybody. There is not, you don't have to be a who's who or in your church or in Christian circles or whatever. It's a whosoever will, let him come. And we want them to know that there is a heavenly place. That when life gets tough, when things are bad, there's a heavenly place you can go and He'll meet you there.
And so many of our songs on the project speak to the splendor of heaven and the joy that is experienced in heaven, not only on heaven, but here on earth. Because of what God and Christ has done for us, we can experience that same joy, that same splendor of heaven here on earth.